Hey, it's Maddie.
And it's Caressa.
You're not watching the Disney Channel right now.
You're listening to
Dreadfully Twisted.
I was gonna say something, but hi, we're back.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Oh God! Wait.
Third time's a charm.
Yes. Guess
Who's back to again. Dreadfully Twisted's back. Tell your friends.
And family.
They're a little dysfunctional.
Yes.
Sorry. It's been a week. I know I say that every time, but like, really, this time it's been a week.
Yes.
It's been a week. So I'm like, just not here.
It's okay. Oh my gosh. Any paranormal activity updates?
I checked, and I haven't had anything. I don't think I had anything last night.
No.
But I didn't check, to be honest, last night. I checked on Halloween, like, not last night, but, like, the night before that. Like, Thursday into tonight.
Yeah.
I did not check, but Wednesday into Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm struggling. But I'm going to check right now, but, do you have anything? That's okay.
Sorry.
I'll get it out. This is taking forever. Like, just work. I don't think. It's just like I have to do this. It's just annoying. I should have checked before, but today's been crazy. But I'm like sad because I'm like, I thought that I would have paranormal stuff happen on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened. No, nothing happened last night. Like, why aren't you visiting me whenever it's like Halloween?
Exactly. We need spookiness.
I know.
Okay. Until December 1st, I'm in spooky. Well, I'm in spooky mode all year round. But
yeah, I was gonna say we could be in spooky mood during Christmas because there's spooky Christmas movies, aren't there? Because like Krampus and stuff.
There's a bunch.
So
there's
like
a bunch, yeah. Black Christmas, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. So it's spooky year all year round.
It is
spooky year.
It is spooky year.
Spooky season all year round.
Yes.
Especially with like the podcast, like we talk about spooky stuff and gross people.
Exactly. Literally.
So it's spooky season all year round.
Exactly. Also, speaking of spooky, 50th episode is next episode.
I know. I don't know what we want to do. I'm like drawing a blank. But I got an idea. Maybe this is something that we can do. So, I was at the parade for the town that my bank's in, mm-hmm. Like my work's in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was at the parade on Wednesday, mm-hmm. And we were like passing out candy before the parade and everything, mm-hmm. And like a guy came up to us, and my sister dressed up as Corpse Bride from that movie, mm-hmm. And he said to us, he's like, you know that movie's based off a real thing, and I was like, what? I was like, podcast idea. Yeah. And then he was like, yeah, he was like, if you look it up, he was like, it was based off of a real thing. This guy had a dead body in his house and lived with it for 10 years.
Oh my God.
And I was like, maybe that could be it, and then we can compare it to a movie.
Yeah. Ooh.
Or at least talk about how it was made into a movie. But I'm not sure, like, if we want to do that, or if we wanted, if I wanted to do like a serial killer, like a main one because it's the 50th episode, or if we want to do something spooky, like paranormal. I'm not sure. Yeah. Or if you guys want to send us your stories, we can do that too. Please do that.
Even comment.
Sorry, that's a little aggressive. But if you like, or we could do that too. Like if our listeners want to make our 50th episodes about them,
yes, we
please
want to hear your ideas.
That was a little aggressive. Your reaction was so good. So there's options.
There's options.
But I don't know. Like, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? Maddie.
I totally think that's a good idea. If nobody sends us our ideas. Their ideas, not our ideas. Their ideas.
Sorry, I'm being a little aggressive today.
Oh, so funny.
Okay. I feel like I'm like half asleep right now. I'm all like not hyper. I'm kind of like, what's that one word?
Slap happy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I feel like I am.
We'll see if we can rehinge. We'll see.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Maybe by the end of the episode.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe by the end of like next week. But yeah, so like I don't know, but like I need to figure that out like ASAP.
Yeah.
Like today.
Yeah.
So maybe I will pick something, and then if people send in their stories, then we'll do that. And then we can save that one for, I don't know.
Good idea. We'll see how much information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll start there. And then
if it needs to be, if we need to do like a 2-story thing, then we'll end up
do
doing
another
that,
movie that's based off of something.
Exactly. We start to compare the Black Metal Murderer movie.
I know.
We gotta watch that soon.
Maybe we'll just do that for 50th episode. We could.
Yeah. Maybe we could do both.
If we need to.
Yeah, if we need to.
My arm is going numb from sitting like this. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry, guys. Every week I get more and more like unhinged.
But yeah, this week I have a spooky.
Yay.
For you.
So it's not murder?
No.
Well,
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what this is. Terrifying urban legends.
Yes!
1.
I love this.
Part 1. Part 1 of probably many. So, this one is most likely not real, and we're going to start off kind of lighthearted.
Yay!
But yeah.
We'll ease into it.
We're going to ease into it, because the next one's a little much. But,
I'm sorry if that yes was like very loud, because I got really close to the microphone.
It's okay.
I put it against my mouth.
You can always turn it down if you need to. Tune it down or
I
whatever.
need to like figure out how far to sit away from the microphone, because
Same.
I don't know how to like not be loud.
I know, same, and I don't know how to be, because I'm like either too quiet or I'm like super loud. There's no in between.
I'm just loud all the time, no matter what I do. I just need to tone it down. I get too like into it. I don't know. Sorry, I'm a little crazy.
Same. It's okay.
I still feel like I'm like not far like close enough, but I feel like I'm still gonna be extremely loud.
No, it'll be fine. Just talk like you do normally. It'll be okay.
As I talk, though, I get louder. Sometimes. It just happens. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like screaming and I don't realize I'm screaming, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm being very loud. I don't understand. Okay. Spooky urban legends.
Okay. So first, this one is from Alabama.
Ooh.
It's called Huggin' Molly.
That sounds so cute.
It does sound cute. But I don't think it would be nice to see.
Oh.
If I was a kid. The legend of Huggin' Molly is known to be a tool used by parents to get their children to obey the rules.
What? I don't like that.
The urban legend tells of a phantom woman who appears to children if they stay out late at night. She grips the lingering children tightly and screams in their ear. She's not meant to cause death, just one heck of a fright.
Oh. I don't like that.
Yeah, if that is real, that's a little terrifying. But also, I'm pretty sure that's just like moms. That was just like a superstition that probably moms heard, and they were like, oh, I'm using that.
Yeah, to frighten my children so they won't be bad.
They don't stay out late.
Oh, that too.
Yeah. So the next one, some of these are like super short and some of them are long. So there's like a mix.
Okay.
This one is from Arizona. The hot place.
I could never live there.
I know.
I would die.
Same.
I need fall.
Same.
And winter.
I need coolness.
Yeah. I don't like summer.
No. It's too hot. I could not live there. So this one is about the Slaughterhouse Canyon.
Oh.
Yeah. The legend of Luna's Canyon, or otherwise known as Slaughterhouse Canyon, is a popular area for exploring ghost hunters. Why did I have the biggest pause ever there?
It's okay. I can cut that pause out.
Okay.
I normally do that if I like, because I pause sometimes a lot, and I'm like,
normally I'm like losing my place, and then yeah,
I do that too. Sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, it is. In the 1800s, a miner who had big dreams lived in a small wooden shack in the canyon with his family. He wanted so badly to become wealthy and provide a better life for his wife Luna and their children. This man would often venture out into the mountains in search of gold and food to bring back to his family. They didn't have the funds to keep food in the home regularly, so the only food that they had to eat was whatever he'd bring back home from his mining adventures. That's sad.
That's very sad.
It's unclear whether the man traveled for 2 weeks at a time or if he only left to travel every 2 weeks. But that didn't matter. What mattered was whatever he brought back home for their family when he did leave. Without him, they surely would starve to death. One day, the miner got up, got ready for his mining adventures, kissed Luna goodbye, told his family how much he loved them and that he'd be back as soon as he could, and set foot out the door. But he never returned.
Oh, no.
As the days turned into weeks, the food and supplies in the household began to dwindle until there was nothing else left. Luna and her children started to starve. On top of this, she worried about her husband. Many things ran through her mind. Did he get sick and die? Did a wild animal attack him? Was he robbed and killed? Was he in an accident? Between the loss of her husband and the loss of their food, Luna began to spiral into madness. During a storm on one fateful evening, Luna put on her beautiful white wedding dress, grabbed a knife. Trigger warning! Yeah.
Oh.
Trigger warning. I don't know what the trigger warning that has without spoiling the story.
Violence.
So yeah, skip forward if you don't want to hear all that. But yeah. She grabbed a knife and murdered her children. She dismembered each of their bodies.
Whoa.
Yeah. And cut their flesh into small pieces. By the time she was done, her wedding dress was now horrifying and drenched in blood. The massacre was so brutal, the walls inside her little shack were covered from top to bottom in blood. Everything was red. Luna picked up the remains of her children and threw them into the river, and then collapsed to the ground and cried hysterically over what she had just done, although she knew that they would have endured death either way. She cried outside in the rain all night long until she herself died from starvation the very next morning. Many of the ghost hunters who travel there claim that if you walk around the canyon on a quiet night, you can hear the painful and horrifying screams and sobs from the heartbroken mother who was taken over by madness.
That's crazy.
I know.
That also reminds me of like the woman in white, like similar to the one in Supernatural. Yeah. I always bring it back there. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
I'm so sorry. I have a problem. But like that's what it reminds me of, that urban legend of the woman in white, because it was a white wedding dress and she killed her children, and that is exactly what happened in Supernatural with the one like ghost that they were hunting. And it's just like all the women in white stories are always like similar to with like killing their children or killing like themselves or something like that. And it's just like I find the woman in white terrifying.
I know. Like most of the time it's like a murder suicide.
Yeah.
Or
it's like
it is creepy. But yeah, that story was sad and also terrifying at the same time.
Yeah, whenever you said like she dismembered her children, I was like, whoa. Like, I knew she was like, I had a feeling she was gonna kill them, but I was like, that's a little very extreme for like. I understand she went into madness, but still, I don't think you would ever do that if you saying that they're gonna like die either way. That's just a little crazy.
Exactly.
It threw me off guard. I was not expecting that.
The next one is in Arkansas.
Ooh.
I don't know nothing about Arkansas.
I don't know either. I know I say it wrong sometimes.
This one is about the Gurdon Light. The Garden Light is a mysterious floating light above the railroad tracks near Garden Clark County, Arkansas. The light was first sighted during the 1930s. The popular local legend drew national attention in December 1994 when NBC's Unsolved Mysteries television show documented the phenomenon. I want to go looking that up and I want to watch it.
I need to watch so many things.
I know. Many trace the Garden Light legend to a murder that took place near the railroad tracks in December 1931. William McLean, a foreman with the Missouri Pacific Railroad, was involved in an argument with one of his employees, Lewis McBride, regarding how many days McBride was being allowed to work. During the Depression, the company did not have the option of giving McBride more hours on the job. McBride became very angry, hit McLean on the head with a shovel,
jeez,
and beat him to death with a railroad spike maul, or a spike hammer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. What is wrong with you?
Yeah. Oh my god. Jeremy said that yesterday. Sorry, off topic.
Yeah.
But he said, "What is wrong with you?" yesterday. And I was just like, oh my god. I was like, you didn't even listen to the podcast. But I was like, you're like shouting us out because like he's never said that before. But I think I say it so much all the time, even whenever I'm not like with you. I just say it all the time. And I think he's like caught on to the fact that I say it and he said it. And I was like,
that's so funny.
I was just like, oh my god. I was
what is wrong with you?
I know it's like a very like used term or word phrase or whatever, but like it was just like he's never said that before. And I was just like funny.
That's so funny.
And I was like, I'm rubbing off on you on how I talk, aren't I? Sorry, you can go back into it. Sorry, I just
no, that's okay.
My ADHD brain makes me say things whenever I think of it.
After that incident, I guess you could call it, the Garden Light was first sighted shortly after this murder, and many have come to believe that the light is actually McLean's ghostly lantern glowing. In another version, a railroad worker was hit by a train and decapitated.
Oh my god.
His spirit can still be seen today, searching for his lost light.
So sad.
I know. Yeah. I'm gonna go looking for that Unsolved Mysteries episode.
Yeah, that'd be really like interesting to watch. Oh, I thought of something else we could cover for our 50th episode. 2 things, actually. Sorry, like my hand's like right in front of your face. I'm just like, I don't know. One is, since it's only a week after Halloween, maybe we can talk about like Halloween, like superstitions. Like that would be kind of cool. Maybe just superstitions in general.
Yeah.
Or 2, talk about hauntings at like residences. Like, you know, like how the Amityville house, like movies
like the most haunted houses
were
and stuff.
like,
yeah,
we could do that too.
There's so many good ideas.
So many good ideas.
We'll see. Why don't we see how much we can find about that corpse bride thing, and then if there's not much, we could do like the hauntings or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. What do you guys want us to do? Let us know.
Let's see if Caressa actually makes a clip of this, because I just posted the 43rd episode clip the other day because I'm so behind, so I'm sorry.
That's okay.
For a while there, I wasn't making clips because I just didn't have time.
Yeah.
But like, I was trying to catch up, and then I meant to post this episode that just came out last week. But, you know, time escaped me this week.
It's okay. She's had a week, everybody.
I've been struggling.
Yeah.
Last few weeks. I've just been so busy that I keep forgetting to post. And then whenever I do post, it's like, it's because I schedule it, and then I forget that I scheduled it, and then it posts, and I'm like, oh yeah, I scheduled that. Why did I do that?
Oh my god.
So I'm sorry, everybody, that the clips have been like delayed by a lot of weeks.
That's okay.
I'm trying. Work is hard.
So the next one is from California.
Ooh.
I've always wanted to go to California. I would love to go to California. That'd be nice. It's expensive there.
I don't think I would.
I just want to go there for like the scenery, and that's it.
That's too many people for me.
That's a good point. I probably have an anxiety attack now when I think about it.
Just like, that's too many people.
Yeah.
Plus, like, it's so far, and like, I don't know.
Yeah, I have cousins in California though. I want to go visit them.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a reason to.
Yeah.
I have no reason to, so I think it would just be out of whack for me to go. But you have family, so that's a reason.
Bring you with me, and we can look at the palm trees.
That would be fun.
It would. That's all I want. Like, I literally just want to drive around and look at palm trees the whole time. Like,
I mean, it would be nice to like see like some of the stuff, but like California kind of scares me because that's where all the serial killers pretty much are.
That's true. There's a lot of crime. There is a lot of crime.
Yeah, and there's a lot of homeless people, which is so
Same
sad.
with Mexico now. It's like, there's a lot.
Mm.
But anyway, speaking of California.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I keep getting off
Me
track.
too. We're just totally...
Bear with us, guys.
Yeah. This is about the Char Man of San Antonio Creek.
Oh.
The story has it a father and son were caught in a fire.
That's literally so terrifying.
I know. Both were horribly burned beyond recognition. The father sadly passing away before help could arrive. The son, meanwhile, goes insane from his injuries. By the time rescue workers arrive, the son... Trigger warning, this is literally insane and terrifying and serial killer stuff. What is wrong with you? Horror movie. That's all I gotta say.
All the terms.
Yeah. The son has skinned the father of all the burnt flesh.
And his father's dead?
Yeah. And hung his lifeless remains from a nearby tree. Why? The son eventually escapes into the woods and became known as the Char Man.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I love that we just said that at the same time. That was so funny.
That has to go in the clip.
It does.
But like, what?
I know.
How insane are you?
Seriously. Literally, why? What is wrong? What in the psychopath? What in the Leatherface? What's
Right?
happening?
Like,
Terrifying.
and how much time it would take to skin. I don't want to think about that.
Shiver me timbers.
I don't want to think about
The
that.
timbers have been shivered.
Ugh, we need to make that on a shirt too.
Yeah.
And put like a little like ghosty guy.
Yes. Shiver me timbers. Oh, that'd be so cute.
There's so many ideas.
I know.
I just wish I had time.
It's okay.
If you guys could make this podcast a full-time thing for me, please, that would be great.
Yes.
So follow, subscribe,
Send your friends
share
and
it,
family.
blow it up so I don't have to go back to work.
Yes.
So I can just do this full-time. Please and thank you. Because there's so many ideas I would love to do with making merch or, you know, interacting with like listeners and
I know.
doing a lot of stuff, like extra stuff. It's just like there's not enough time in the day. If I could like buy time, I would.
Same. The next story is from Hawaii. This is about the Pali Highway.
Ooh.
Pele, the Hawaiian volcano goddess, has many myths attached to her name. One tells of her ill-fated union with the demigod, correct me if I'm wrong, Kamapua, who was half pig, half human. The two supernatural beings had a terrible breakup, agreeing to never see each other again. That's why, as the legend has it, if you this one's funny to me.
Okay.
Because if you carry pork with you when you travel over the Pali Highway in Oahu, your car will come to an inexplicable halt. She said, Nope, I don't want pork nowhere near me. You are not, I don't want him, no memory of him. Me too, sis. I feel you, girl. We all have that one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. It's funny though.
So yeah, don't carry pork on that highway unless you want your car to stop.
Noted.
Not stall. Yeah.
Stall stopping's the same
Yeah,
thing,
same
kind
thing.
of.
But yeah.
That's so funny. I mean, true though.
The next one is from Iowa, Stony Hollow Road.
Sounds so familiar. So sorry. I just yawned. If you heard that, I'm not cutting it out. It's too much work. Because I was like in between talking.
Urban legend says that Lucinda of the town of Burlington, when her fiancé had failed to meet her there one promised night, she threw herself off the bluffs along Stony Hollow Road. Ever since, her ghost has appeared to countless people. If she leaves a rose at your feet, you are destined to die within 24 hours.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah.
I don't want any roses.
No, thank you. But yeah,
That'd be terrifying.
that's the one time I don't want flowers. Rose. No, thank you.
Yeah. Keep it.
Yeah. The next one is Mississippi.
Ooh.
The Witch of Yazoo. While living on the Yazoo River, an old woman allegedly lured boatsmen to their deaths with her magic. One day, the local sheriff chased her into a swamp, and as she drowned in quicksand, she put a curse upon the town. In 20 years, she said she would return to set the city aflame.
Oh, wow.
Eerily, in 1904, the city was hit with a massive fire.
No.
Believed to be the work of the witch. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Pretty sure that was the witch.
Yeah. That, like, it's a coincidence, but, like, that's no coincidence.
Yeah.
She said 14 years later.
Exactly. He was correct. That's terrifying. I would totally believe that one.
Yeah. There's a lot of things like that I, like, truly believe.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's just, I don't even know, I have no words because my brain's not working, so I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But I had like a full thought there, and then I just went poof.
That's okay. There's still one last thing. It's literally terrifying.
Okay.
The next day, when people went to visit her grave at the Glenwood Cemetery, they saw that the chain links around her grave had been broken.
So they changed it, like they chained it up?
Yeah, they were broken.
That's
after that
crazy.
fire. Like, uncanny or the witch? It's the witch.
But I mean, there are people who feed into that kind of stuff too. So, like, not trying to say it wasn't the witch, but theoretically, it could have been somebody to break the chains and start the fire.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they wanted it to be, because people will always people. You know what I mean? People will always do stuff like that. But I believe it was the witch.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly.
Definitely sounds like it. This one is in Nebraska. This is about the Hatchet House. Have you heard about this?
I don't know. It sounds familiar, but it sounds like interesting.
The legend goes, a school teacher in the 1900s went insane and decapitated all her students in the one-room schoolhouse.
Oh my god, no, I did not hear about
Yeah.
this. That's literally...
I know.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? Afterward,
you shouldn't be a teacher if you
I know, seriously. Afterward, she placed their heads on their desks and took their hearts to a nearby bridge, throwing them into the water.
What?
Yeah. People say you can still hear the hearts beating if you cross it. And they also named it Heartbeat Bridge.
I don't like that.
So, yeah.
I don't like that at all.
No, definitely
Never
not.
going to Nebraska. Sorry if you live there.
No.
Never coming.
Nope.
I don't even know where Nebraska is on the map, but that's beside the point.
So this next one is longer. And there's also a documentary about this, which I'll mention what it's on at the end.
Okay. Also, quick note.
Yeah.
Did we watch The Grudge on Peacock?
I think so.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Wait, let me look.
I'm pretty sure it was. I was just wondering. Because my one sister was asking where she can watch it.
This one says it's on Hulu.
Oh. Might be Hulu Live, though.
I don't know.
Okay. Sorry. Off track.
One of those.
Off track for the 30th time today. Sorry, guys. I am struggling. That's all I'm going to say. My mind is everywhere. All the time.
This one is from New York, and it's about the legend of Cropsey.
I've never heard of this.
Cropsey was a killer rumored to haunt Staten Island during the 1970s. The legend talks about a man who kidnapped young children after he lost his own son. The man was mentally unstable. Out of grief, he had resorted to stealing the children of others as replacements. It is said that Cropsey has a hook for a hand.
Oh my god.
But, that was actually based off of a real person. So yeah, here's the story about that.
Oh.
Yeah. There was a real Cropsey, and his name was Andre Rand. Andre Rand was born sometime in the 1940s. By the year 1983, Andre worked as a custodian at the Willowbrook State School of Staten Island. That year, he took out a school bus with 11 kids in it without authorization from the school and drove the bus to New Jersey, Newark Liberty International Airport.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the Chowchilla.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought of. While his kidnapping attempt came to nothing, it was not clear why he did it. He was given a 10-month sentence and the kids were rescued.
10 months?
Yeah.
For taking a kid out of freaking New York and taking him to New Jersey at the airport.
Yeah.
You get 10 months.
Yeah.
For kidnapping 11 kids.
Yep.
What is wrong with you, Department of Justice?
Good police work.
Like,
Not.
You should get some years for that.
Exactly.
But it was like in 1980s, so of course.
Yeah. Andre Rand was never a trustworthy person to the parents of the area. Parents would see him randomly hanging out with the kids, although he was much older than them.
Red flag.
Yeah. He would try to befriend them, go on walks with them, and even take them to the local diner for a bite.
And he was how old?
Too old.
Yeah. That's gross.
A full-on man.
That's gross. What do you have in common with kids?
A little weird.
Very weird.
All this might seem good-natured, but his intentions were never clear, and he creeped out the parents and children to a great extent. Apart from his random kidnapping of a busload of school children, he would also often be the last person seen with missing children.
Wow.
Yeah. However, no one could ever prove that he played a part in the kidnapping or disappearance of the kids.
But he was the last person seen with them.
Exactly.
So doesn't that count for something?
Many people would accuse him of kidnapping and even killing children, but there would be no proof. It was only in the year 1987 that things would change in Staten Island. That year, 12-year-old Jennifer Weiger would disappear. In 1988, Andre was taken into custody for kidnapping and first-degree murder of the child. It was the first disappearance with which Rand was legally tied. However, it was not the last one. In the same year, he would be accused of the disappearance of kids Alice Peria, Holly Ann Hughes, Kia Jackson, and Hank Gaforio. He would only be charged for the kidnapping of Holly Ann Hughes.
Oh my god.
Again, good police work.
Like,
and what is wrong with you?
I don't have anything. I can't.
The interesting and terrifying fact about these charges is that while the jury was able to find out that it was Andre Rand who kidnapped the children, it could never prove that he murdered them.
I'm pretty sure if he kidnapped them, he probably did.
Exactly. And also, if you want to watch the documentary it's called Cropsy, and it's on Tubi, Amazon Prime, Freevee, Pluto TV, and Sling. All of those are free. So, yeah.
Amazon Prime's not.
It also has
if you pay for Amazon Prime, you can, but there are some ones that you have to pay.
Yeah, Tubi's completely free. So
yeah, I have that on my TV. But sometimes it's only on there for a short amount of time.
So yeah, I would definitely check that out. It has 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. So
I definitely want to try. I definitely want to watch that. Yeah. See what's going on there.
The next one is in Oregon. It's about the Bandage Man. The ghost of a man who was supposedly chopped into bits at a sawmill terrifies Oregon residents and urban legend believers to this day.
Oh, yeah, that would be very terrifying.
Yeah. They call him the Bandage Man because his entire body is wrapped in bloody bandages. He's mostly said to attack people who drive through or park their cars in Cannon Beach. That would not be fun.
No.
This next one, I literally was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Because it literally sounds just like, you'll see. This one was from Rhode Island.
Of course.
And it's about Fingernail Freddy.
What?
And if you're like, that sounds oddly familiar, it's because the Rhode Island legend of Fingernail Freddy is supposedly the inspiration for the Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Oh.
Yeah, Freddy with the long finger. So yeah, in this version, Fingernail Freddy is a wild woodsman with insanely long fingernails who comes out at night to attack campers with his talons. The legend goes that Fingernail Freddy used to be a normal man that lived with his family and children. However, one day, neighborhood children changed Freddy's life and burned down his home, killing Freddy's family and burning his face. It is said that Freddy went to live in the woods after the accident and his fingernails grew long enough to look like claws. One version of the legend claims that Fingernail Freddy hated the noise that the campers made, so campers would tell each other, don't make any noise at night, or else Fingernail Freddy is going to come and claw you. Yeah, I wouldn't want that to happen.
No, that's terrifying.
Another version claims that if anyone wandered into his former property in the woods, they would be murdered by Fingernail Freddy.
I can definitely see how that inspired Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, definitely.
Because in the movie, didn't he get burned too?
Yeah, his face got burned. Got burned. His face, everything got burned. But terrifying.
I don't want that.
No.
So, no thank you.
This one is also literally terrifying.
They're all terrifying.
I know.
Except for the one about the pork. That was funny.
Except for the one about the pork. Exactly. This one is from Virginia. And this is about Bunny Man Bridge.
That sounds so cute, but I know it's probably not.
It's not.
All of the, like, a lot of these and a lot of the other ones that you've covered, like, not like urban legends, but like other, like the forest and stuff, a lot of them sound so cute.
I know.
Like, they have such cute names, but then it's like the most terrifying thing ever.
Exactly. Like, what? Way to ruin it.
Right.
The Bunny Man Bridge has multiple different terrifying stories. If you speak the Bunny Man's name 3 times, he'll appear and slash your throat.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Leaving you to hang from the bridge.
My god.
Yeah. Another version is about the spirit of an escaping mental patient who haunts the railroad bridge. He escaped hell-bent on avenging... what? I can't talk. Okay, talking is hard.
Talking is very hard.
He escaped hell-bent on avenging the murders of his wife and child who were slain nearby. Living in the woods near the bridge, he killed, trigger warning, animals.
Aww.
So if you don't want to hear it, go like 10 seconds. Living in the woods near... Oh, wait, I said that. You don't know. Living in the woods near the bridge, he killed and ate rabbits. Wearing their skins and leaving their mutilated bodies hanging in the trees. One Halloween night, taunted by some town children, he killed and mutilated them too, hanging their corpses from the trees around the bridge. Like the rabbits.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like the rabbits.
That made me like, ugh.
In another version, he's the ghost of an escapee of a long closed nearby asylum. Dressed in a rabbit suit, he throws axes, chainsaws, or hatchets.
This reminds me of that one scary movie with the bunny. You know what I'm talking about? There's like a bunny scary movie where he murders people.
Is there?
Yeah. You never seen it?
I don't think so.
Kind of like Wrong Turn, but like it's different.
Yeah. I'll have to look it up and see what it is.
I'll have to look it up to see what too, because I watched like last year, I think. Oh my gosh, I know a scary movie you don't know.
I know.
That never happens.
I know.
Ever. I mean, it's not really it's like a slasher, not really a scary movie, but you know what I mean.
But yeah, dressed in a rabbit suit, he throws axes, chainsaws, or hatchets at the cars of young couples who park by the bridge late at night. The Bunny Man Bridge was featured in the Fox documentary Scariest Places on Earth. I also want to go looking that up.
Yeah, that would be...
I want to watch that. And this is the last one, sadly. But yeah, this one is from Tennessee.
Ooh.
And it's about Skinned Tom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not ooh.
As the story goes, in the 1920s, a young man named Tom once took a woman to the local lover's lane. He didn't know it, but the woman he was with was actually married.
Oh.
Yeah. Her husband found the two intertwined in their car and brutally murdered the wife and then skinned Tom alive. People say that Tom still hangs around Lover's Lane, ready to kill those who dared to commit adultery.
Oh, wow.
So yeah. Don't go to Lover's Lane.
Don't commit adultery.
You might see Tom. Yeah.
Be a good person. Don't cheat on your partner.
Exactly.
Wow. Those were...
interesting.
Yeah, and terrifying and all of the spookiness that... Yeah.
I know.
I love urban legends.
I know, same. We gotta do another episode.
That'd be fun.
Terrifying Urban Legends 1.
Yeah. Okay. I love that. I mean, I don't love it, but like, you know what I mean. Yeah. It was just, that was very interesting. And
we'll have to cover the Mothman and stuff. And I really want to do the Appalachian Mountains. We gotta do the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah. Well, Mothman's a cryptid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that would
I
be
know.
like a cryptid
Yeah.
2 to the cryptid 1.
We'll have to do, yeah.
He was sneezing.
Bless you, bud.
Charlie Brown was sneezing. So yeah, will you have pictures of any of like the urban legend, like, or
yeah, I'm gonna try and find them.
Okay.
And then I'll list which ones they are.
So if you want to see pictures of these urban legends, you can go to our social media at Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Dreadfully Twisted Podcast. What were you doing?
It started sliding.
I was like, what's going on? Is everything okay? If you want to please share our podcast to family and friends, that would really help us out. As I said, please help us get the podcast out there. Yes. We really appreciate it. Helping the podcast stay relevant and like get up there in the charts is very helpful for us, helps us out. And then hopefully one day we'll be able to do merch for you all, because I know like that would be fun and we have so many ideas.
Yes, we do.
So, and then we can just help the podcast grow and we can give you more and like content and all that stuff. You can listen on anywhere you listen to podcasts. If you do listen on Spotify or like Pandora or wherever, please download the podcast episodes. Please rate us 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. And yeah, and then, you know, listen to it and stuff like that. And then if you want to share with us your stories, whether it's true crime or paranormal stories, or if you have any ideas of what to cover, you know, our 50th episode is next week. So if you want to send us your stories like today, please do.
Please do.
Well, we would really appreciate that, because we would love to have our 50th episode be about you all, and have you tell your stories. That'd be very interesting. But if you don't, that's okay, I guess. Makes me sad, because I would really love to listen to your stories, because I feel like they'd be very fun and interesting, and it'll be a fun, lighthearted episode.
Yes.
So yeah. So did I miss anything?
I think so.
Yeah. So share us, rate us 5 stars, and make sure you download and all that fun stuff, and go to our social medias. And yeah.
We love you.
We love you. We really appreciate everything that you guys do to support our podcast. It really does mean a lot to us. We enjoy doing this and giving you guys all the details of these brutal crimes or all the paranormal stuff, because paranormal's fun.
Yes, it is.
And yeah, so we really appreciate you guys listening, and we hope you keep listening, and we will see you guys next week. And stay positive, look out for your friends, and be a good person. Yes. Don't be like these people.
Do not.
Yeah. Because we haven't said that in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see you guys next week. We love you. Bye.
Bye.